So whatever you are doing here, you are doing it on a very grand scale.
Yeah.
Anyone can make out that it's a wonderful initiative. So how did this idea come to your mind? What prompted you to take up such initiative maybe 4 or 5 years ago?
No, actually, thing is, I am basically very much passionate to the movie industries and movie making. In fact, during my school days, actually, I was very much into the dramas, all arts-related programs I used to participate. But unfortunately, my parents or my teachers never told me to take it as a profession. But then naturally I had to become a doctor or engineer those days, so I became an engineer. After my engineering, I realized that time, okay, maturity came, so I realized that my field is different. Okay, so I tried to join film industry, but unfortunately it was too late. I spent almost 6 months knocking various doors. Nothing got opened. Then I had to come back to my profession. Then I was focusing on that one. But I was very much interested to go back to that field one day. So after 16 years, I came back to my field when I was
naval engineer.
I am basically a naval architect. Okay. Now we are the largest ship design firm in the Middle East also. But parallelly, I was doing lot of. I was promoting because I knew that a lot of youngsters like me were facing the same problem those days. So I thought, okay, at least the next generation we should help them to come to the right field. So we started doing international talent hunts in Middle East. We tried to guide them to reach the film industry those days, and many actually it started with the Malayalam film industry. We did a talent hunt in 2004. Also, we did a talent hunt in Kerala, and the present new generation filmmakers, most of them, they were all identified through that talent hunt. And from 2006 onwards, I slowly moved, started focusing on my visual media base. Then I took a diploma from Hollywood Film Institute. Then I started a television channel for the shipping industry. It was my profession, so I focused on that one. There was no TV channels in the shipping sector. Then I started making a lot of documentaries and other things for that channel. By 2008, I decided to make a movie, a real feature film. 2011 it got released. It was Damn Triple Nine. It was the first movie from India. Yeah, went to Oscars. So then I realized that because that movie was made with high-tech specification. It was the first 4K scanned movie in India, first 2D 3D converted movie. Lot of high-end specification we used just like any Hollywood movies. Then, but when it came to the theatre, I realized that none of the theatres were equipped to show that movie in that exact quality. No, we don't have 4K screens. We don't have properly sound designed theatres. We don't have the distribution network is big because it was controlled by certain individuals. No professionalism in the industry, and no fundraising companies will come and put money in the industry because it is not structured. So I know that there is no meaning of making movies like this without the infrastructure is ready. So slowly I thought, what is to be done? Then I tried to attend various conferences, film-related conferences, tried to raise this issue, but nothing is happening because all these years, more than 100 years, Indian film industry is running in a different path. Okay, so I know that we cannot change that system in a conventional method. So I designed my own project. This Indywod was designed accordingly. So I knew that with the government fund we cannot do it. So we made a structure such a way that we should have a consortium of 2,000 Indian corporates and billionaires. Using their branding budget, we can do this project. That way it was designed. So I presented it to various billionaires, and they all liked it actually. So one by one they started coming for our events because they are also not a part of film industry, and normally all these billionaires got their own finance department, CFOs and other things. When you go with a project, they will not blindly put money just like normal producers. They will analyze the system, and then only they will put the money, because most of them are using the fundraising companies' money also they are using.
Billionaires paid all over the world, or
all Indian origin billionaires. So see, to get any fund from such fundraising companies, first of all the project should be insured. To get an insurance for the entire project, first of all the entire things to be structured basically. So we realized that the Indian film industry, we cannot call it as an industry because it is not at all structured. So Indywod is designed in such a way. So I contacted KPMG. I shared my vision to KPMG. They started structuring everything. They submitted their report last December with a vision of, it's a 5-year plan basically. So now it's just we completed 1 year. So in the next 4 years, we need to accomplish all these targets set in the project. There are 100 specific targets. Like we need to revamp all the theatres, like all the studios we need to revamp. We need to identify the next generation talents to improve the quality. Lot of things to be done. So we already done the sample analysis. Sample theatre was done. The sample studios done. Animation studios, high-end animation studios we have done. Sample projects we have done. That project is now going on. Also, to get a membership in the consortium, all these consortium members should make a multiplex in their hometown, and they need to make a charity movie also because they got a huge charity fund. What we are telling is, from the charity fund, take a small portion, make a charity movie. Whatever collection comes, let it go for the charity. But through that movie, we should launch the upcoming talents. So that is what now going on. We are going for the talent hunt now. National talent hunt is right now happening. From all the 29 states, participants are there. The finals are happening here at Hyderabad. So it is our responsibility to launch the best talents we are identifying through this talent hunt. The first charity movie got released last month. It was actually the talents we identified from our first talent hunt. So it was done in Kerala basically. So most of the talents we identified those days were from Kerala. So 175 talents we already launched through that project. But that movie, even if it is a charity movie, we are trying to make it as a wide-reaching project, like which is dubbing into 10 languages. Already the Telugu version, Tamil version, everything is ready. Telugu version screening is going to happen tomorrow. No, on 3rd of this month it is happening. Yeah, tomorrow is that. Then now Ayush Ministry has come forward because it is we are trying to promote Ayurveda through that movie. So if that project, if Ayush Ministry is taking up that project, we can dub it into 100 languages and spread it across the world to promote Ayurveda. So this kind of subjects we need to launch through these charity movies. We need to launch all these upcoming talents. Then these people will be the future
films are made by all upcoming filmmakers, or?
Yeah, everyone from director, scriptwriter to actors, technicians, everyone is newcomers. Yeah, we identified through the talent hunt actually. All these 2000 consortium members, they need to, one day they need to make a charity movie. So that is more than sufficient for launching this kind of upcoming talents. So by that time, all their theatres will be ready. Once we have the theatre and this one, we can go for high quality projects. Because these billionaires, they will learn how is the filmmaking through once they do a charity movie. So we need to learn, teach them actually. Or what is this business, because they are not a part of this industry. So in a professional way, step by step we are doing this project. So everything is now smoothly going on.
Does that mean you want to promote film as a branding tool for?
Yeah, because initially because for all these billionaires, this theatre is a very good branding tool. When they in Trivandrum, for example, our group made a branding theatre. Now for us, we used our branding money to make that theatre. That is the Asia's first, in India's first dual 4K screen. Now the national record for every movie is happening at Trivandrum. Trivandrum is not in the first 100 cities of India, but still national record is happening in that theatre because we made a high quality theatre. So the film culture totally changed. People want to watch movies in that theatre only. Then only they feel like cinema is an experience, not just watching. Okay, so. We need to have that kind of theatres across India, and also we need to start exporting our product. Now, Indian movies are making money from the Indian pockets only. We need to export, and other nationalities should watch the movie. Then only money will come to our economy. Otherwise, Indian film industry is a huge drain hole for the economy. The moment you make a movie, the technology what you are using to make it, it's a drain hole. Not only that, whatever foreign movies we are watching, all the Hollywood movies we are watching, actually the Indian economy is draining out. So to compensate that one, we need to export our movie and others should watch it. Then only it will balance, right? So nobody is thinking about it. Everyone is thinking about their own personal projects. No one is thinking about on a global perspective to make the industry upgrade or something. That's why we wasted more than 100 years. Nothing happened. So we took the initiative. Telangana government came forward. They give us the full support. So with their support, we are making it. Lot of policy changes to be made on this transformation process. So whatever we are discussing here, we are documenting it. We are submitting to the Telangana government. Whatever they can change, they will change it. Otherwise, they will send it to the central government. So that process is going on. It's a long process. Actually, it will take. Normally, it should take the total 10 years. Actually, the same process happened in China basically. In China, they took almost 10 years to transform Chinese film industry. In the last 10 years, their exhibition centers increased from 4,000 to 58,000. In China, every day they were opening 15 screens, where in India, every day we were closing one screen. But when we started, that was the condition. Now, today the system, the entire concept is changed. Once we showed that if you have a good theatre, it is a revenue, it's a money-making business also. Now, a lot of multiplexes started forming. Now,
theatres will be branded as Indywod theatre?
No. Right now, our branding theatre is not at, because our everything is set ready. We don't want to jump straight away, because we have to be very careful with the, because these billionaires are our core, the real assets. We need only 18 months to start and complete the project. So at least we need to have a centralized management system for all these theatres. Then only the operating cost will come down. For example, in China, 5,000 screens are controlled from a single room with 6 people. So that kind of system we should have. For that, we need to have at least 100, 200 theatre multiplexes in our hand to start with actually. So that's why we are just spreading the message. When everything is set ready, we will go for that one. But since our sample theatre started showing huge figures. For example, last week Rajinikanth movie got released. First day our theatre collection is 16.44 lakhs. It's a national record. So now it gives a lot of confidence for normal investors. So now a lot of investment theatres are coming out. Every day on an average, now 2 screens are getting opened. And many single screens are getting converted to multiplexes. So this kind of transformations are now happening. All Indian theatres will be taken over by China for sure. Because China did the same thing, because China is emerging like anything, their film industry. China took over the majority share in the American film market. Now Vanta Group is holding majority share in the American screens. So that means once you have the screen control, you are controlling the industry. The same thing, they will come to India, they will take over the existing theatres, they will give double price for the theatres, and the control will be in the China. Once China is controlling the Indian theatres, they can make, the movies will be forced to make in their angle. It is very dangerous in a political perspective also, it is very dangerous. And Indian money will be draining out. Because once the ecosystem is changed to their angle, then money is going to drain out.
What billionaires have you so far brought in?
No, in Indywod itself, last year we could bring around 50 billionaires came last year.
50.
50. And around 200 investors also came last year. So this year we are expecting almost 40% more numbers. We are focusing on 8 sectors, investors from 8 sectors, like from IT sector, from education sector, media sector, maritime, medical, then under Make in India, manufacturing projects. So like that, we are bringing the various major brands to the Indywod, make them understand about this vision. So end of the day, hopefully it will have, everything will fall online, because cinema is a very good branding tool. If you, only thing is everyone is skeptical, because lot of people came and they burned their fingers, so they don't want to get fooled. So Indywod is giving a very good platform for them, so that their money is safe, they won't be cheated. Indywod will because they are also a part of the Indywod. The consortium will take care of everything, so that they can. Yeah, consortium is called Indywod. So every member is, everyone is a member of the consortium. Okay, so but thing is, individually if you are running a theatre, it is not possible. You won't get content. It is very difficult to manage a theatre, but consortium can manage hundreds of theatre. If you have, you will have your own contents. It is easy to get contents. It is easy to operate remotely to reduce the operating cost. Lot of benefits are there.
Yeah, there will be exchange among the members.
Yeah, and not only that, it's a very good networking session actually, because everyone come here, relax for 3-4 days. Today evening there is a we have 3 today, tomorrow and day after tomorrow. It is exclusively for billionaires, basically evening function. It's a Indywod Billionaires Club night actually. So we are launching Fashion League. So this Fashion League, there will be 12 teams. These teams will be owned by individual billionaire or a group of billionaires. They will own each team. So there are reasons for them to come and meet and interact. Slowly they will become a part of the industry. For example, yeah, IPL. Okay, there should be a reason for them to come and join hands. And movie, everyone is a movie lover. So naturally there is a reason for them to come and join hands. And once we have a consortium, it is because all these people are spending too much money to get these Bollywood stars and other things as their brand ambassador. Anyway, they have all these stars, so they can bring them for their events. Using them, we can make a lot of movies. Lot of things can be done. Everyone will be benefited. Big projects will be announced. Like Mr. B.R. Shetty came last time. After coming here, he understood about the potential of the industry. Now he announced the 1000 crore. He already budgeted for movie making. He already announced the India's first 8K theatre at Udupi. Like that, a lot of investments are coming up. Even yesterday, Telangana government said last year all these billionaires came and they invested too much in Telangana. So otherwise they will never come here. And the government specifically said just because of Indywod they came and they invested in Telangana. So it is good for other investment aspect also. Our first thing is all the technology used for filmmaking should be with a made in India stamp. And another great vision we are going to accomplish is the $1 is equal to 1 rupee concept. Because right now what we are doing is we are plugging the drain holes in the film industry. Like that, all these people, investors, they are coming from different sectors. So we are telling them, you find out, okay, we are taking the responsibility of plugging our industry's drain hole. Why can't you take the initiative and plug the drain holes in your industry? So we are motivating them. So they are coming here, they are understanding the vision. So in future they will be plugging, they will be identifying the drain holes in their industry and they will be plugging it. So and to convey this concept, we are planning to make a movie also about this one. So that even general public will come to know what is the vision of $1 is equal to 1 rupee. $1 is equal to 1 rupee because it got a wide perspective. In a commercial term, you can say that in 1947 $1 was equal to 1 rupee. Today it is 72. If you are not stopping it, it will become tomorrow 100, 200, 300, 1000 like that. It will go. First of all, arrest it. Then bring back. When your export is increasing, naturally this will come down. The best thing to export today with a made in India stamp is movies. Now in the last 4 years back, Indian blockbuster revenue was only $50 million, but now it is increased by 600%. In the last 2 years, you can see Dangal, Bahubali, everything started making more than 2000 crores. Chinese market only we open. We need to open all the countries like this. We need to export. We need to get money directly from those areas. And because cinema is in our blood, we have very good talents. So the first product we can export is movie. Like that, we need to start producing our own contents. Not only content.
Your company?
Yeah, we made one thing and we showed to the consortium members that this is possible. Because there are 100 specific targets. One of the target is we need to have high-end animation studios. For that, we need to make one studio first. We need to show it.
Putting the movie or
pardon?
You will help the movie makers to export their film or Indywod will export the movie?
No, right now we are guiding it. Tomorrow Indywod will have direct exporting system also. Indywod will have.